Good words are great company. Add as many of them as possible to your life. Hi, and welcome to this podcast, which is about words. I want to thank you for your gracious presence here. I'm Anil Anaya, back with a new episode for you. I believe in words. They have a force and power strong enough to change destinies. Words can give us courage to overcome the gusty winds. Words can give us the strength to swim the rising tides. Words can help us celebrate the power of human kindness. Words can help us fulfill our dream for a better world. Today I bring in a new thought from my book, Open Windows, to ponder upon. You cannot find your way with an unwilling mind. Please hear this again. You cannot find your way with an unwilling mind. Let me now discuss the perspectives that could emerge from these words and the potential of this thought in helping us to make life better. So the thought, you cannot find your way. These words are here to bring in a deep reflection on how we experience direction, happiness, growth, and purpose in our lives. Whether we're searching for clarity, healing, fulfillment, or even peace, nothing truly begins until the mind is willing. We find our mind as a gatekeeper to find the righteous good path. Direction, clarity, and purpose aren't merely outcomes of circumstance or chance. They emerge from a mind that is open, receptive, and ready to move forward. An unwilling mind isn't unintelligent, it's just not ready. It resists exploration, resists change, resists truth, and in that resistance, it stays lost, no matter how clear the path may be. The most detailed map means nothing if we refuse to walk. So why does an unwilling mind keep us stuck? Let's pause and reflect on what makes the mind unwilling to move in the right direction. Point 1. Does it resist change? Yes. Growth requires discomfort, but the unwilling mind clings to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us or is anything that helps well-being. Point 2. Does it close off possibility? Yes. An unwilling mind says this won't work, that's not for me, or I already know, and in that moment, it shuts out alternatives before they even explode. What changes when the mind becomes willing to choose the right direction? Then the world around us begins to open. True possibilities begin to emerge. What once seemed impossible now appears worth attempting. We start to notice options we never saw before. Also, greater clarity begins to form. A willing mind listens, it reflects, it pursues nuance. Often the answers were there, but we weren't just ready to hear them. Right and purposeful action becomes natural for us. When the inner resistance softens, we no longer wait for the perfect moment. We begin imperfectly, slowly, but meaningfully. People often say they find themselves lost, but more often than not, the path isn't hidden. They are. We want right direction, but avoid self-examination. We want happiness, but fear vulnerability. We want transformation, but resist the change it demands. The truth is, you cannot find your way if you are not willing to see positively, feel deeply, or let go of what no longer fits. The way is already calling, but it's only visible to those willing to look with sincerity and purpose. This thought importantly determines how we experience joy and peace. Happiness isn't something we chase, it's something we allow. But an unwilling mind can block joy. It resists forgiveness, fears vulnerability, and questions whether we deserve to feel good. It clings to pain, control, and certainty, closing itself off from the richness of life. But a willing mind opens doors. It invites healing. It accepts change. It grows through imperfection. Well-being begins not with the answers, but with willingness. Willingness to ask for help, willingness to rest, willingness to feel, willingness to grow. So go on and cultivate a willing mind. Shift from resistance to positive readiness. Start with curiosity. Ask, what if there is more here than I'm seeing? Let go of control. Clarity often comes when we stop forcing outcomes. Accept what you cannot predict. Life doesn't owe us certainty, it offers us possibilities. Trust the process. The path will not reveal itself all at once, but if you stay open, it will unfold. You cannot find your way with an unwilling mind, because direction, happiness, and purpose do not begin out there. They begin, like all things, from within. The first step forward isn't a step at all. It's a positive opening of the mind. Go on forward. It's time to find your life's purpose, the right path, empowered by a willing mind. Hope this string of words, you cannot find your way with an unwilling mind, from my book Open Windows was productive for you and will help all where needed through the journey in life. Thank you for joining me here today. My sincere aspiration, like always, is to keep sharing these discussions of thoughts with you and hope that these words will find a way to open up new possibilities in your life. We'll be happy if you could share the podcast and the thoughts with others too. Do come back for the next episode. Until we meet again, bye-bye.